What's up, guys? My name is Christian. I'm the vocalist of Chemical Youth. Today we're doing a little interview with my band. It's gonna be awesome. We're super excited.
Text message from busting my ass overhearing some old ass worthless honky bitch saying I see plenty of them walking around not doing anything.
That was from a coworker.
Back home to sing this song with me.
Christian keeps blowing me the fuck up, and he wants to do some video or something, and he won't leave me the fuck alone, so I'm out here waiting for him, and I don't know how long it's going to take him to get here, because he doesn't know how to follow directions. I could be out here for a very long time.
Hey, man! Talk to that interview, bro. Jacob, man. I've been seeing you so long, bro. You ready? You ready, Dennis?
My name is Christian. I sing for Chemical Youth.
Hi, I'm the drummer.
His name is Keith. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our band and the record. Okay, so we got a record in erection. We got a record coming out. We got a record coming out called State of Emergency. Produced, mixed, engineered Cameron Mizell. Wrote some with Drifter on it. I sing, Jacob does the drums. So we got that. We have American Dreams out right now on most streaming services in the US. And we wrote that in North Carolina, and that was really the start of Chemical Youth. And just recently, Jacob sent me a screenshot from September 13th of this last year on my birthday. And we were going through band names, and the very top name says Chemical Youth, which was funny because Chemical Youth is about, you know, the chemical youth, people that are depressed, addicted to drugs, all kinds of shit. And the funny thing is that night, we took, some of my buddies might go inside.
Sounds like it's on video.
You don't think so, really?
No. They don't need to be telling people.
So Chemical Youth, the name, I just had to cut something out, came by, you know, it says it for itself. But so we traveled to North Carolina last year in October. Thanks to Michael Skaggs, he was able to get a hold of Cameron Mizell. We had some emails exchanged, sent to Cameron's manager, Zach Yoshioka, back to Cameron. We drove out there 1,000 miles. So that's what it's basically about in the song 1,000 Miles He Left From Home, to play the parts from the scripts he wrote. Why that song is so special to us is because we wrote that song on the spot. It was about what was really going on. We really did leave 1,000 miles from home. It was beautiful. We had a lot of awesome experiences. At the time I was still drinking heavily. We're getting drunk. And Jacob can tell you the Whataburger story, or throw in his 2 cents here about American Dreams and the process and what he was thinking.
It was cool. Driving to Memphis was kind of cool. Dude. Why would you say that? Anyway, driving through Memphis and seeing the rock and roll stuff was cool. Johnny Cash and Elvis really kind of started their careers there. So, growing up and listening to them, you know, through my parents, and then watching TV shows about them and shit, you know, it was kind of cool. So we got to go and see some studios, which was uplifting. We got to see Beale Street and walk where, you know, all of these great legends in rock and roll and blues history have come and, you know, left their mark on the world. So I think that it was kind of enlightening and kind of showing us that we were on the right path. We got some funny videos there. Man, it was probably the best time of my life. You know, Christian, man, he's like my brother, and we went really, really far, and it was kind of scary in a lot of ways. It's the farthest he's ever been from home, I think. So it was definitely the experience of a lifetime, and meeting Cameron Mizell was tremendous. Like, I don't think that anything could ever amount to meeting somebody that you look up to like that. And
to throw in real quick, we did grow up listening to all Cameron's mixes before we even knew his name.
Yeah, before we even knew his name, we listened to all of like the albums that he produced, and you know, for us it's a big deal. I just feel like sometimes people they think that they can't do things, but it's not, man. It's not that hard. We drove 1,000 miles. That was the hard part.
And it is, you know, it's not hard to get up and fucking do it, but it's hard when you actually get up and do it as far as the amount of money it takes. Because now in this age, you're not going to get, I mean, some people do, but you don't get super, well, how are you guys doing? We're doing an interview. Yeah, online, because COVID. Our band is Chemical Youth, if you want to look it up on YouTube sometime. Chemical Youth. Y'all have a blessed day. It's all about promotion. But yeah, so we've invested a lot and sacrificed a lot. Call it a little bit of laziness mixed with my mom just bought me some boxers that we're actually holding this thing up with. Jacob posted a meme the other day. He's like, your boxers looking at you when you spend $1,000 or so.
Song.
Yeah, song, and they're like ripped down the butt and stuff, and you know, like literally shit, like not my ass shit, but shit, you know, was ripped. Not the boxers were ripped. My clothes are nasty. Fucking yeah, my clothes are nasty, man. Fucking I haven't bought it. I only buy new shirts every once in a while for like $5. So and people at my 9 to 5 don't notice I'm wearing the same fucking shit every day. It's nasty. It's smelly. We haven't invested into anything personal in a long time. I got COVID in November. Jacob paid for my fucking medicine. We're supposed to put it into the band. But he paid for my medicine and some groceries that I got after that. So everything else we've been putting into the band. And yeah, to go record with Cameron was awesome. So we've taken about 4 or 5, almost 5 minutes of that. But so that was that. And it was just a wonderful experience. And Jacob got to really write lyrics. He's kind of wrote with me every now and then, like we do some parody stuff or he'd send me ideas, but with American Dreams, we're on the spot. So we get in there, first 3 days is instrumental time for American Dreams. Jacob's sitting there going over all the drums, fills, everything he wants to kind of throw in on it. Him and Cameron are back and forth. I'm sitting there with only a skeleton of the song, so I don't have any lyrics written. I think I might have like a line that I wanted to use from a text message I'd had from some stuff from someone, but the third day it's time for vocals. And you know, we're finishing the instrumental, and I tell Jacob to come outside in the woods with me, and I'm at the time, like I said, I was still alcoholic, been sober for months now, but was drunk. So we go out in the woods, I'm drunk, sitting there, and I was like, bro, I don't think I can do this. I can't write anything. And he's like, you have to. It's like, we just drove 1,000, bro, you have to write, you can do it, bro, you have to. And it's funny, because he's actually nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous, dude.
Yeah.
Working with Cameron was kind of nerve-wracking.
Do you remember when we
Just
saw
for
him?
me. Yeah.
Do you actually remember when we
pulled
missed
up
his house and we saw him walking, and I know he saw it, and it's embarrassing, but I was like, that's him. Jacob's like, that's him. We're just like pointing at him. He's probably just in his driveway, just like, what the fuck, dude?
He had to put a sign up because we're horrible with directions.
Yeah.
So he was standing by the road waving a sign.
Yeah, it was funny, dude. We got out there, did it. Jacob helped with lyrics, and American Dreams came together so fast, on the spot, written there. It was great. We have a song that's about to premiere here in the next few weeks, April, called Monster Inside Me, which is going to be awesome. We have like a radio type rock song called Drain Brain we're going to do, a song called Overdose we're trying to get a good feature on. I won't say anything because it might not happen, but we're doing that. We have a song called Never Enough. State of Emergency is a song that we went and recorded in Tulsa before Chemical Youth was even a band. So we just decided to throw it on the album because I had the concept and ideas, but that song wasn't going to be a part of it, but it's the name of the EP, so we're just going to throw it on there. It was just, you know, written before the name was. How you guys doing? Right on. I like the doggy. That guy looks like he beat me up where I promote my band. But we'll move on to the next thing now. Stop it. So yeah, we got the EP coming out. We got all the songs just about ready. There's some being mixed right now. The album should premiere midsummer, we're hoping. But as far as Chemical Youth goes, every song on the EP I wrote while I was extremely fucked up. Back in this last summer, I was taking Molly, pills. Both of us, a lot of alcohol. And they're all these Chemical Youth songs are like actually songs that were written. One was written 3 years ago. Jacob jumped in and we finished all the rest of them together. But they're all recycled. They're all from a time when I was super fucked up on drugs. Jacob was. We're going through our own thing, all kinds of stuff. Like I haven't drank alcohol in months, but that's what the name is based off of, and that's why we used it. Chemical Youth on my birthday, like I said earlier. You know, it's weird that that's the way it happened, but yeah, so me and Jacob on and off for years, even in our old bands, were addicted to drugs, on all kinds of shit. And that's really where the name Chemical Youth comes from, because in our youth, as we're still young in our just barely mid-20s, it's still relevant, not as far as like continuing drug use. We've both been doing really good on it.
But it was our past.
It was our past.
And I feel like it's a lot of people's past. You know, it's an escape. Whatever you use to get through, you know, or to make you feel maybe young, alive, whatever helps you. we based it off of us being young and just being on drugs all the time, and I feel like a lot of the songs kind of represent that. I don't know. It's kind of like we wrote the album to. I think a lot of people when they write, they say they wrote in the perspective of being high, but I think that we wrote in the perspective of coming down.
Wow.
Of dealing with the after effects, of dealing with everything all the bad shit, not just the good shit. And sometimes, yeah, they talk about that, but a lot of people don't talk about, like losing somebody to drugs, and that doesn't always mean they have to die. Like I've lost plenty of people who just turn into different kinds of people. Me and Christian did it to each other. It happens, it's just life, and I understand that.
And yeah, we've been through all that shit together. There's a song we plan on for the first record, Layer, that we'll try to recycle and use. I wrote from the perspective of me losing Jacob when we were both in another band. We were on all kinds of uppers, amphetamines, and it was like the image if I lost my best friend, and I wrote it about that, and he didn't even know, but I sent it to him. He's like, "Is this about me?" I was like, "Yeah." But it's, the Chemical Youth. You're the Chemical Youth. I'm Chemical Youth. He's Chemical Youth.
We're all the Chemical Youth.
We're all the Chemical Youth. And that's what it is. If you are addicted to caffeine, you're addicted to anything that you feel like you have to wake up and get through your day. I have another dose of prescriptions that I have to go pick up tomorrow. I've been on all kinds of antidepressants and stuff, and it's not like my life sucks and there's anything bad going on, but mentally. So we use chemicals to try to, get that serotonin rolling. That's, just the simple answer for it. But we're all the Chemical Youth. I thought I wasn't recording this whole time. We're all the Chemical Youth, man. That's what it's about. It's about everybody in the state of emergency song. I wrote the lyrics. I'm way too high to come back down. I'm way too lost to ever fucking be found. So like he kind of said, I didn't think about it, but you learn things about your work that you didn't even find relevant when you wrote it. Like he just said, it's basically an experience of when you're really fucked up coming down. That's what the whole album is, because we're coming down off all this shit right now.
Yeah.
And the album was written while we were fucked up. I mean, for the most part, we're coming down off this shit. I mean, I'm not talking about fucking marijuana. I'm not talking about, yeah, alcohol. That's, a big thing, and pills for us.
Whatever your addiction is, kind of.
Yep.
Christian and I, he's called me crying sometimes. I've called him crying, just about how we call it being normal, about waking up and not needing to dilute your mind or something. And I never really experienced what he was talking about until he put it into words, and that's how I felt. I didn't know that's how I felt until he told me. And it's just like, yeah, I can wake up and I can be sober, or like in an addict's mind, you can wake up and this pill, or this drug, or this cigarette, or whatever you're chasing that's hurting you, because things too much of anything can hurt you, and people don't realize that transfers to a lot of different kind of stuff, food, exercise. Too much of that, it's not bad in a lot of ways, but if you push yourself too hard, past your body's limit, it's just too much. We've had band members that just kept doing drugs over and over and over again, and they've lost their ability to play, or they've forgotten so many things. Like I've forgotten parts of my own songs. I've forgotten whole segments of my band because I was high. Instead of worrying about the music, I was high. And I think that getting this to translate over into what we're experiencing now is different, because I haven't touched anything in a long time, and I feel happy. And when I get the urge to want to do something more serious, I kind of goes away now, because I talk myself out of it, and I think that I'm becoming better in that aspect. I think Christian is too, and I think that this is our journey of being the Chemical Youth, being everybody. It's just
It was beautifully said. That's true.
whatever, dude. I'm
Stumbling, but this is not, obviously not scripted. That's just how we feel. It's true too. I mean, and as far as doing good and being sober off of like hard things, like, Jacob, smokes weed, which is great. It's a miracle drug. It's awesome. I'm sure he probably does smoke every day. I take kratom all the time, which I'm, addicted to. It's like we stop doing things that are potentially super bad for us, but then continue to do other things that in crazy use can be harmful, except for weed. But the fact that if you need it every day and you feel like you need it, which is fucking half of the people I know, it's still an addiction.
Yeah.
Will we ever be able to get off that and fucking be sober? Probably not.
That's the goal. You know, that is the goal, to wake up and not need that shit. But I feel like to replace that, you know, you have to chase other things, and that's where our band comes in. You know, that's where all of our time and money goes to. You know, I don't see how some people can make it and still have money to do drugs and all this shit, because
because we aren't even there.
Fucking broke.
We have dude. We have nothing. All of our income tax, all of our
insane.
taxes, everything, every paycheck we were getting, every time we got it, straight to the producer, straight to the lyric video, straight to the graphic designer, straight to having stuff edited, revisioned, promotion,
Just
streaming sites.
There's just really two of us right now. We have Wyatt, but you know, he's got his own stuff, and we're not trying to throw this on him. So it's just like,
we're gonna see how it goes, you know.
You know, like, yeah, we told each other we're gonna do this, so we got to stick to that. And I feel like it's a great test of who we want to be and who we think we are, and I think that we can accomplish this. And I think that it'll show us that we can be normal, like we talk about, and that we can wake up and not need to get high or chase something or whatever, because, you know, it's just like one day maybe we'll wake up and we'll have this dream accomplished and we'll be happy. Maybe that's what we're chasing, you know, happiness.
That's another thing I was about to say. After we start popping, because it's gonna happen, because we're investing everything into this, and we believe with our whole hearts in our lyrics and our writing and our everything that this is gonna work. We're investing all the money. It's got to happen. When it does, maybe that high we're chasing will be fulfilled by crowds. Maybe it'll be fulfilled by fucking people, us helping people, people relating, our messages saving people's lives. Maybe that will be enough, and if it's not, then that's fine. We'll just keep fucking going. But that's what Chemical Youth is. It's such a fucking important name, dude, and I don't know how anybody hasn't fucking used it. I think in the message Jacob screenshot and sent to me from my birthday when we were trying to come up with names, I think it said The Chemical Youth.
Yeah, we dropped the.
We dropped the for just Chemical Youth. I mean, I think maybe because it sounded too much like My Chemical Romance or some shit, but...
They are an inspiration, I think.
Oh, yeah. Speak of inspirations, dude. Go ahead, talk about some of yours. We've talked about it a lot, but this is going to go on my YouTube, so...
This is actually funny.
So we coming from this way?
I don't know.
I was going to block it that way. Keep
What the fuck was I saying?
Inspirations.
I told Christian when we started the band that I didn't want to be a My Chemical Romance clone, and he said yeah, and we couldn't find a name, and the name we've ended up with, and
It's Chemical Youth.
it's Chemical Youth, and it's not based off their name, just had chemical in it. But I think that it's funny, you know, in its own way. We have a lot of inspirations, old stuff. I don't know. What do you mean inspirations, man? For what?
We've said it in other videos, but for new fans or followers, they're going to be on my Chemical Christian YouTube, and you can check out my Bowling for Soup parody with 60K views and counting. Just a plug. What were we saying?
I don't know.
Inspirations, like, obviously, a lot of people...
music? Oh, like,
music, yeah. Like Linkin Park, fucking
Green
people.
Day, Linkin Park.
Green Day for sure.
Blink-182. Man, for me personally, stuff like Slipknot, Avenged Sevenfold. You can hear a lot of that in my drumming. I'm trying to think of some older stuff. There's a guy named Lenny Kravitz. I'm pretty sure y'all know who that is. Oh man.
Got to start over in 10 seconds. Stop it now. We'll keep going after that.
Oh man, put me on the spot. Red Hot Chili Peppers, listen to their stuff. Some older stuff like the Eagles. I don't want to say something cliche, but I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. You know, like Tom Petty, Deep Purple, like older rock. The Who, The Doors, fucking the band that Christian's dad will not shut up about. Aerosmith.
Yeah, fucking Aerosmith, dude.
Creedence Clearwater Revival. I hope I said that right. I'll get roasted if I didn't.
Not till we're big.
Who else, dude? Alice Cooper.
And definitely Bubbles and the Shit Rockers.
White Zombie. Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. Now I'm starting to remember shit. Just stuff like that. Old rock and roll, traditional rock and roll, I call it. You know, they say classic. But I feel like a lot of that, you can hear that in American Dreams. And I hope that I can bridge the new age style with that stuff. It's kind of what I'm going for.
That's another thing I wanted to say. I've been asked a lot. I haven't talked to Jacob really about it, but I've been asked a lot who's playing the guitars. So when we went and recorded in Tulsa, We obviously come up with all the melodies, lyrics, vocals, etc. But we had Adrian do guitars on that because we didn't have a guitar player. We sat there and molded with Cameron American Dreams. Cameron Mizell wrote the guitars also, so he basically played the song, obviously, on American Dreams. It was fucking insane. Chemical Youth so far, apart from 2 songs on there that I was able to shittily write and have fucking Drifter perfect because I can't play that good, but I wrote them. We basically taken from fucking other songs, old things, and created them into this fucking amazing piece. And like, we're about to buy some instrumentals from Good John Productions. Like, I have no fucking shame in saying that we didn't fucking write the guitars for some of these, because they're fucking amazing, and I know our image and what we want is going to go perfect with these. So that's something I'm not even afraid to say. Yeah, we're going to fucking purchase some beats, and we're going to recreate them.
It's not bad to outsource either, you know, because
it's like a different take.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people that might watch our stuff, or you know, that we're going to meet who don't want to be in a band, who don't want to do the things we're going to do,
exactly,
who have the inspiration to write, and I feel like they deserve a spotlight too, you know, because some people, they're great instrumentalists, like your friend Jordan Drifter, the guy that we have on our album, and then Wyatt, and then there's a million artists in Ardmore that are amazing, even in Medill, that we don't know about, that we'll never know about because they just practice at home. And I feel like if they had a way to produce their own music easily and put it online, that, you know, there could be a million good songs out there.
That's another thing. Like, he's talking about how there's musicians that are doing this shit. I didn't think about the reason that I went and fucking really and purchasing some instrumentals from artists that we can use as Chemical Youth, but it's because there's nobody fucking here. I can't write and track good enough. I wrote some of the songs, but for the fucking guitar parts on 2 of these, but we don't have anybody down here that can play guitar good enough or write good enough to fit our fucking vision. So selfishly, I was like, dude, nobody here's fucking doing what I want, what Jacob wants. I gotta fucking outsource to other states, and found these fucking producers and guitar players that are phenomenal, that we can just purchase their fucking instrumental, credit, use with the full license. And we don't have anybody. That's why we're doing it. After our EP comes out, we'll surely have fucking members that want to write and do shit like that with us. But we're 2 kids from a dirt road in fucking Oklahoma where nobody's fucking doing anything. The scene is dead. So yeah, fucking, we either make it or don't. I had to outsource and go to fucking people online for fucking help.
Maybe it's what you have to do. Maybe you should try. Maybe,
yes.
Like, I just think that, like I was saying, there's so many good songs. How many songs, personally, do you guys know from an artist that doesn't play or record like we do, that if they had a chance to write and record that song, it would be amazing? I'm sure many of you know somebody, maybe your dad or your brother or your sister, or maybe your girlfriend is an amazing singer, and you want to put it on a track but you don't know how to. Get on YouTube.
Outsource.
Because you can make this happen. It takes time, it takes effort. You can do it. You know, if we're just some fucking kids, you can do it, man. I don't see why you couldn't.
Exactly. You just fucking outsource, dude. If it wasn't from Skaggs from Outlining Color, we wouldn't have gotten in contact with Cameron, which is a fucking dream come true. But I mean, we had to outsource for instrumentals, for guitar players, all kinds of shit, and that's what this whole EP is going to be. It's a collection of fucking people coming together from everywhere that's going to be on it. Casey Simonson, ex-vocalist, Outlining Color. He features on background harmonies in American Dreams, does the acoustic towards the last part of the song. It's beautiful, phenomenal musician, which Cameron just fucking... Me and Jacob were sitting there drunk talking about how much we love Casey and his voice and Outlining Color, and Cameron says they fucking text him while we're talking, fucking gets Casey to hop on, which is amazing. Casey, one of my favorite singers, but the point of it all, like he's saying, there's a lot of talented people, but there might not be the other people around you with the resources to make that happen. So you're gonna have to outsource, get online, search, find people. I'm willing to bet if you offer some green money and a message to fucking one of your favorite people's inbox and the time's right, they'll fucking see it and respond, and you might get a fucking feature or somebody to record you or track you. People just don't want to fucking get off their fucking ass in doing it. We're living like disgusting fucking cavemen right now, dude. You should see my fucking house, dude. Fucking not investing into it, fixing shit up, because I want to get all my music out of the way, fucking get this EP out. I'll take some self-care time then. But if you don't get up and do it, it's never going to happen.
Exactly.
So you gotta fucking shoot for it. We'll cut it close to quit. Hey, what? We're going to cut it close to ending here in a minute, but I thought maybe a funny story or two. During the making, we've told all our friends this, but the making of American Dreams, it was hilarious because I was eating Whataburger, getting wasted every night, dude. And fucking, so we're at Cameron's and we're joking. He has a bunk bed. We're tracking and sleeping on bunk beds and shit. Cameron fucking Beast would track for like 9-10 hours straight almost, and then we'd watch YouTube videos.
No, man, it was like 12 hours straight.
Because it was like, what, 11 in the morning or noon to fucking like almost midnight?
Yeah.
And after that, Jacob and him would nerd out and pull up some YouTube videos, and I was just sitting there watching. But
can I say something?
yeah, go ahead.
We've recorded in a bunch of studios around here, but I've never been in, like, I guess I would say a high-end professional studio or worked with one.
And, that's the funny thing,
so,
it was a fucking cabin.
yeah, it was at a
It
cabin,
was his
dude.
ear that made it magic. We're in a fucking cabin on mountains in North Carolina with a fucking $99 microphone, and it came out like that. So.
But dude, he recorded for like 10 hours straight. We took a couple breaks.
That was
but
every day too.
It's his job, you know, just like it was our job to sit there and write, and it's going to be our job to promote this stuff and get it out there and keep writing and hold up our end of the bargain of being a band. Cameron really, he showed me that, you know, if you want to do something, you have to commit to it. It's not just about taking orders, like you were saying, man, earlier, from a corporation or something, and being a cog in a machine. Sometimes you have to be the person that calls the shots, and sometimes the only shots you're calling are your own. And I know that a lot of people don't get what I'm saying, but it's just like, you know,
Because they're slaving to the corporation.
Well, we're slaving away. We're living like fucking peasants, dude, to get through. And other people, they don't want to do that, but they already live that way. It's just that, you know,
Cameron's fucking proof that you can get.
Yeah,
he didn't go to college for music.
He didn't.
I'm pretty sure he said he didn't go to college or nothing like that. I think he went to fucking school for some shit, but
Yeah, and he stole that fucking computer.
I gotta cut that out.
No, they know about it.
Oh, they know?
Yeah, because you remember he I think he paid him, or he said sorry or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
Oh no, he stole
yeah.
a camera.
Huh?
He stole a camera. I remember that video camera or some shit.
No,
we
it
were
was his fucking
wasted, dude.
speakers, bro. It was
Oh, the
fucking mixing
speakers?
speakers.
We were fucking wasted. Oh my god.
Fucking it was fucking years ago. But
Anyway,
he taught us a lot.
yeah, and it showed me that if people aren't willing to sit down and work on their dreams, then they're not going to get anywhere. So I
That's thinking about him stealing those fucking speakers, and I was like, does it haunt you at night? Do you
another
think
funny
about it?
story is I mean, it's kind of a funny occurrence. So when we stayed in Memphis, we stayed at a unknown hotel. Don't fucking say the name. A unbeknownst hotel or motel thingy. I don't know.
The
what it
guy's
was.
bed was in his office. He slept on that bed. Did you
Not
see
that one, dude. The one in Memphis. The one with no lights in it, dude. We walked in. Dude, we checked in, dude. And I went to turn a light on, and there were no light bulbs in the ceiling. So I went to turn the lamp on, there were no fucking light bulbs in the lamps. And I walked further in the room, and there happened to be two light bulbs. Only two light bulbs in the entire room. Yeah, and no towels. And I had to shower and use the restroom. I had to shit in the dark, dude. I had to shit in the dark.
That's our next single, actually. Shit in the dark. Yeah, it was fucking nasty, dude. And then let's make the rest just funny shit about it. Let's talk about our actual fucking funny shit. So I'm gonna stop in a second and re-go to the next one. But so yeah, dude, that's fucking hotel, dude. And we went to the next hotel when we got in North Carolina. We're like, is it gonna have fucking light bulbs? It had light bulbs, but it had fucking shit green brown stains on the walls, on the fucking beds.
And it looked like somebody tried to kick in the AC unit.
Yeah, it looked like somebody got pissed, bro.
We should just wrap this up, bro.
Yeah, start the next one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was ending anyway. So
So confused.
me too. The hotel was fucking disgusting, bro. We're sleeping. We're getting fucking drunk out on the fucking.
Oh
little
yeah,
porch thing.
that little. We took a video of me and Christian drinking on this thing, talking about music.
Yeah.
Trying to get just contact like we are now, and we left some bottle caps in like a secret place. And
yeah.
you remember that? Yeah. And I hope that when we go back in a couple years, they're still there. That'd be really cool.
It was fucking awesome, bro. The hotel was nasty. The dude's bed was literally inside of his fucking office with a window. Like he slept in there, was watching fucking the news, and it's really weird. We slept there, woke up, went to Cameron's, saw him. It was fun. Got there, started hanging out. He, you know, it made me also realize something that people don't think about, which I didn't know. Of course, we're recording with our favorite producer, so we want to ask him stories about our favorite bands. We won't go into like personal shit, but that we talked about, but like he told us most of them were all just like us, like fucking
just like
feminine
us.
emo rockers that fucking came in, had a girlfriend that didn't want them doing it, all kinds of shit. They were just like us, and it was crazy how similar we were to like Sleeping with Sirens or Memphis Mayfire. Some of the stories he just told that resonated with us were like, oh, no one's any different than you. They just got up and fucking made it
They
happen.
just got it. Yeah, they did it.
They fucking did it. And there was just all kinds of funny stories. The Whataburger story I was about to tell, I forgot. But so we're up there after like the first night of tracking. It was so fun. We're overwhelmed. We're excited to be with our favorite producer. And he has these bunk beds, and I'm on the top and he's on the bottom, and he's like, bro, he's like, please stop moving, it's creaking and it's fucking shaking. I was like, I can't help it, and I'm drunk, turning around at night, and he's like, you're one fucking triple beat away from breaking this fucking bed. And so I was so fucking drunk, dude. The morning we woke up, Jacob's still asleep, and I try to lean my legs off to jump off the top bunk. I was like, this doesn't look very far. I dead weight go into the fucking floor and land in front of Jacob and roll. And he fucking looks up and he's like angry, but he starts kind of laughing. He's like, what happened? And I was like, I fucking fell.
Oh,
and
dude.
Cameron comes up to record later, track us, and he's like, Jacob's like, did you happen to hear anything this morning? He's like, I heard a thump or some shit. And I was like, yeah, dude, I fell off. And so the last night we're up there, it was like, we wanted to cry. We stood out there almost fucking crying, dude, talking about how amazing the song was. Cameron's in the background finishing American Dreams. We hear the last fucking vocals going off, and we just decided this is our last night with him. And he's like, no, you guys can stay. We're planning on leaving. He's like, no, you guys can stay. So nice. He wants us to stay. And we watched YouTube. Apparently in the middle of Jacob and Cameron watching fucking YouTube videos, I knew that it was my last night there. I wanted to party it up, get wasted. I was already at the point of no return on how drunk I could get. So I opened more beers, start drinking more, shoved fucking 3 hot dogs in my fucking pocket and wrapped it with fucking bread, and without telling Cameron goodnight or Jacob, I, in a drunk state that I don't remember, climb onto the fucking bunk bed and roll over and start chewing my food and fall asleep, dude. And I didn't fucking, it's probably rude as fuck. He's probably like, what's this fucking drunk ass redneck doing climbing in my bed not telling me goodnight? I woke up moaning because I was hurting so bad being drunk. I started fucking crying because I was hurting so bad. Like, not like crying, but my eyes were watering. I'm right into my stomach. I'm like, Jacob's like, what are you doing? And I look over, I was like, there's food everywhere. I was like, there's fucking hot dogs all over me. And Jacob's like crying down there almost. He's like, you're lying, dude. You're being dramatic. And when he fucking finally, I get up for 3 hours almost and sit in this chair, fucking holding my stomach, going to the bathroom. And Jacob wakes up and actually looks in the bed, and there's fucking hot dogs and bread all in the fucking top bunk smushed. And he took a fucking picture of it, which if he has it, he'll send it to me. I'll put it right here. But fucking there's a hot dog fucking bun of bread or some shit. And Jacob fucking, I was so drunk and hurt, and he cleaned Cameron's fucking bed, and fucking, it was cool because I was dumb, and Eliza, fucking amazing fucking person, musician, Cameron's girlfriend. Apparently I was so drunk too, the last night we're there, she's taking fucking these badass fucking professional photos of us, and I'm on my knees with Cameron. I was like, Mizell! And fucking, we woke up, and there was a picture of me fucking wasted, drunk, asleep with fucking, you can't see the food all crumbled up by me, and Jacob was smiling. They took a picture and hung it up of us in the fucking hallway. So there's a picture of the last night we tracked American Dreams in the fucking hallway. And they didn't even tell us about it. They weren't going to tell us, I guess, and Jacob saw it and took a picture of it, and they got it hanging up in their fucking hallway, man. So that that was a long, funny story, dude, but it was fucking crazy.
It was an amazing time.
Mm-hmm.
I sincerely hope that all of you find a passion and that you pursue it, and that you find a way to meet some of your inspirations and some people that you look up to, because I think that it can really enlighten you, and it can show you the world's not so impossible. You know, living in the area we do, they make it seem like going out there and doing this kind of shit is impossible, and they make it seem like it's crazy, but it's not, dude. It's not.
If 2 kids from a dirt road raised in southern Oklahoma, my first memory is him. We met when I was 4, he was like 3, I guess. So if 2 kids from a dirt fucking road in Oklahoma can stand in the same room as their fucking childhood favorite producer that has done all of our favorite bands, Sleeping with Sirens, Memphis, Micah, all these bands, if we can fucking do it and find a way to succeed after like 10 plus years of trying to get there, and we're finally there in our mid-20s, you can fucking do anything. We come from fucking nothing, dude. We don't have many people in our lives. We're fucking broke. We're spending thousands each time we can get it into all this promotion. If we can do it, man, nothing's out of fucking reach. It just proves to me more so every day that the people that don't make it don't fucking try hard enough, or they're just too broke to do it, and that sucks. And maybe one day they'll find a way to do it. It's not really talent anymore, unfortunately. It is for some people to get noticed overnight, but mainly you're going to be spending a lot of fucking money, everything you have into it. If we can do it, you can do it too. Unless he has anything to end with, we are Chemical Youth. Our album American Idiot comes out next year.